This is our rock hard 4x4 winch plate designed for a factory front bumper that utilizes the tow hooks for bracing along with the inside of the frame. This is designed to take a standard winch. Normal people on the Jeep JKs are installing an 8 to 10 or 12,000 pound winch. All of the winches that mount on the lower four mounting holes will mount to this plate. It has both bolt patterns in it for the large and small pattern. It's designed to accept a standard roller fairlead along with the hawse fairlead or fairlead designed for a synthetic rope. You can use both. The nice thing about this winch plate is it's designed to fit the Jeep JK from 2007 on up. And from 2012 on up, we have a vacuum pump. Now, the vacuum pump does not need to be relocated with our winch plate, as it utilizes the factory tow hooks for bracing. Now, you do have the tow hook, we have a rod that goes inside here that keeps the plate from going up or down or moving around, and it's how it braces itself. It can still be used with a tow rope if you're needing to get out of a situation, which is what the original tow hooks were designed for also. The neat thing about this is it gets its strength not off of the inside of the frame, but also the tow hooks, and these are designed to tow the whole vehicle. The winch plate is easy to install, with a normal installation running somewhere around an hour to install the plate. You can do it by removing the front bumper or just simply removing the front bumper far enough to slip the winch plate in so that you can get it around the tow hooks. It is a little easier sometimes if you do remove the factory front bumper, but it can be done both ways. We're going to remove the plastic panel in between the bumper and the grille and the lower air dam here. Sometimes removal of these plastic plugs can be a real big bear. If they strip out, what I do a lot of times, I will actually just go ahead and drill the center of the plastic out. Next, what we're going to do is, after we've removed the plastic plugs here on the top on both sides, it's kind of tough to slide this out and get it to the side. Now, what we do sometimes is you can actually pull up on this and remove it in between the bumper and the grille. What we're using here is an 18mm socket with a 3-inch extension. And it works really well to remove your front bumper or to loosen it to bring it forward. Okay, now that we've loosened the right side of the bumper, what we're going to do is just pull forward a little bit on that right side of the bumper and go ahead and slide this plastic panel out. So we're going to go ahead and remove the plastic plug that holds this wire loom into this channel. We'll just leave that there. There are two additional plugs, one located here and one on this side, that hold this air dam in place. Now that we've removed the plastic panel between the front bumper and the grille and the lower dam by removing the plastic plugs, now we're going to take an 18mm socket on a 3-inch extension and remove the nuts that hold the factory tow hooks in place. This will allow us to pull the front bumper forward. We'll go to that step now. When you remove the front bumper, there is 4 wire ties that hold the factory fog light wiring on the inside of the bumper. We want you to go ahead and clip those wires, as we'll demonstrate here. Okay, there's 2 different styles of fog lights, but they remove the same. You're going to push in on these factory clips here and go ahead and pull it out. Once you've removed the wiring, this will allow you to take the bulbs out of the unit. Go ahead and take your factory front bumper and set it to the side. We're going to now install the factory winch plate. We've removed the factory front bumper. You can actually just pull the factory front bumper forward enough to be able to slip the winch plate in place. Now, we're going to go ahead and take the hardware that's provided with the winch plate and install them into the lower portion of the frame. Go ahead and tighten these with a 3/4 inch in wrench or socket. On the rock hard 4x4 winch plate, we do not have to relocate the vacuum pump bracket, as we have braced it in the rear of the frame and in the tow hooks. This allows that you don't have to cut your factory front bumper nor remove the factory tow hooks. On the driver's side, it is easier to install the bolt and then use an end wrench on the newer models that have the vacuum pump in place. All rock hard 4x4 parts are laser cut, and we've went ahead and put both patterns in here. There is a couple of odd patterns out there in some of the winches. In the rock hard 4x4 winch plate, we've added both patterns. Now, to install this, there is no welding, no drilling required. It is a simple bolt-on. Now we're going to go ahead and install the roller fairlead that we're using on this installation. Now, our winch plates are designed, as we've laser cut out the holes, to accept a hawse fairlead or a roller style fairlead. Now we've set our winch in place. We're going to go ahead and run the wires through the grill, up through a little hole right next to the radiator here, across over to your negative side of the battery, and over to your positive side. Make sure, as you're reinstalling the factory front bumper, that you go ahead and reconnect your fog lights. We'll save you from pulling it off and having to redo it.